Did you know that there are hundreds of Central Florida children facing adversity and seeking a positive role model in their lives? A local nonprofit has made it their mission to make a difference in these children's lives and need your help. All the details of how you can change a child's life is coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and with me today is Deanna Sheffield Ward, who is the Vice President of Resource Development for Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Thanks for inviting us out.
Well, thanks for coming. And Jason With, who's a big brother with Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Yep, happy to be here.
And Stephanie Fox, who is a match support specialist with Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for all coming in.
Thank you.
Well, I'd like to start off a little bit about you guys have so much going on and so many children in need that really need to be, paired with some good role models. And I'd like you to talk about, if you could, a little bit for those folks who don't know what Big Brothers Big Sisters is, and kind of get into that.
Well, we have the greatest job in the world. I really like to say that because we have an opportunity to really make a difference in the community. We take great children who may be facing all types of things. Maybe they're being raised by a single parent. Maybe they have a parent who's in the military deployed. Maybe they have a parent who's incarcerated. But these are great kids who really need a chance to succeed in life, and we help them with that by pairing them with great volunteers who are called Big Brothers and Big Sisters. And we also have big couples who mentor a child together. So we've been around Polk County for more than 50 years. We've been a part of this and really wanting to reach out to people to say, if you have a passion to help kids and you want to mentor, we'd love to have you on board.
Well, I'd like to talk a little bit with Jason. I know you've got some history with the program.
Yes, sir.
And kind of know firsthand what those impacts are that what differences you can make. Can you tell us a little bit about how that's impacted your life?
Well, when I was 20, I mentored my first little, and we had a great match. And I currently am still in his life today. He's now 23, and he currently works with the company I work with, so I still get to interact with him. Just recently, I decided to go back and get another little. So at the age of, in my 40s now, it's kind of cool, because now I can, spend time with him, and it doesn't take a lot. It's just 8 hours of my time, every month. And, at the end of the day, it kind of helps me out because I'm ex-military, and giving something back, is a great feeling. So for me, being in rescue all those years and now having a little brother, it's kind of cool because now it kind of fills that empty space that I had before.
What kind of stuff do you do? And what kind of impacts have you had on both of them?
Well, I mean, I would like to think I have a great impact on them. With the earlier match that I had, the kid that's at 23 now, I can see some things that, maybe, I could have helped him with, or, and things like in his life that, I had a part of. So that's really cool. With the new match, it's been 4 months. He's starting to kind of come out of his shell a little bit and do the things that, he didn't think he would do prior to the match starting. So, it's really enjoyable.
Well, if you can, Deanna, tell us a little bit about how, what types of programs you have there in pairing them, and how you can start fostering those relationships.
Right. We have kind of two flavors of program we like to say. The one that Jason's in is called community-based. And again, it's about 8 hours a month of your time. So you have the chance to call your little and say, hey, let's go to the park next weekend, or, let's go to the library. So you're spending that one-on-one time. It's not about spending money. It really is about spending that time. And again, that's about 8 hours a month at a time that's convenient for you. Some people say, I need something a little more structured. So we have the site-based program, which is great for that. So you have a chance to see your little brother or little sister at school during school hours. So you actually pull your little out of class, and the Polk County School District loves the program because they see, again, the impact that we're making by pairing the mentors with children. Well, you pull the child out of class. Maybe for the first half hour you help with homework, and maybe the second half hour you go out on the playground or go to the media center or just spend that time. And what we find in both programs, kids are doing better in school. They have better self-esteem. You kind of talked about that. They are less likely to get in trouble with the juvenile justice system, and they're more likely to graduate to the next grade level. And again, what this is just spending that one-on-one time with a child that's making a major impact on them.
Well, and now we have Stephanie, who you help pair folks together. Is that right? How do you do that?
Well, actually, we have an enrollment team that will pair the child and the big together, and then once they make that match, I come in the picture and I do the match meeting, like I did with Jason a few months ago, where we introduce the big and the little and the parent all together and just kind of go over what it's going to look like, what schedules are like, sign some paperwork, that kind of stuff. And then also give the big ideas of things to do. We have a whole sheet of like low cost, no cost activities to do. And then we have a lot of discounts here in Polk that bigs and littles can take advantage of. So we do that at the match meeting, and then I'm with them the duration of their whole match. So I call them monthly. I call Jason every month and his little and his little's mom every month, and just check in, see how things are going, see if there's any concerns, make sure they're seeing each other, and then if any matches face any kind of challenges or anything like that, I can just be a support system and just encourage them through the match. So once a big and a little is matched, they have someone with them throughout the whole time they're together.
So you're kind of like a liaison that kind of keeps things going, making sure everybody's kind of on the same page and doing that.
Yep.
Well, that's wonderful. I know that can be a huge help to, especially in scheduling some of those things for someone who might not know what's out there that you can do and do comfortably.
And I have to kind of brag on our match support specialists like Stephanie. A lot of times the big may not know what's going on in the mind of the little, and so maybe the little is very quiet and they're very shy, or they're not really coming out of their shell very much. But what is great is Stephanie may say, you may see this, but what I'm hearing from the little is they're having a great time. They just don't know how to maybe express it when they first get matched. So I think that really adds that extra layer of support to the bigs to say, hang in there. You're making an impact. You really are.
Well, now, in looking at this and the great work that Jason's done, and Stephanie continues to foster those relationships, there's still a big need out there for folks to come in to volunteer their time and help the kids out. Can you talk a little bit about that need?
Absolutely. We have more than 100 kids on our waiting list. That means they have maybe a parent or a teacher has called us and said, this child really needs a mentor in their lives. And so a lot of people say, well, what does it take? Well, we have a campaign going on right now called 100 Men in 100 Days, because most of the children on our waiting list are boys. And so we need more Jasons out there who can step up and say, you know what, I have the time, I have the passion, I want to help out. So we encourage people to go to our website to find out how they can learn about the orientation and training that we provide for every big who comes through the door. And we also let people know sometimes they may not be able to give of themselves or give of their time. There are other ways to support our agency by being a great advocate, sharing the story of Big Brothers, Big Sisters, or maybe getting their company involved and wanting to help us recruit more volunteers. Or there are people who say, you know what, I want to support financially. It costs about $1,500 on average to match a big with a little for a year. And what that pays for is the background check on every single volunteer who walks through the door. Again, the training is mandatory. Whether you've worked with children or not, we need you to go through our required training. And then the support, like Stephanie was talking about, making sure that those relationships are safe. So a lot of people say, you know what, I want to invest my financial wealth to say that I believe in Big Brothers Big Sisters and help us match those children.
How many matches do you guys have right now?
How many right now, Stephanie?
I'm just one match support, and I have, I think, a little over 70 And we have our site-based match support. She probably has about the same.
Wow.
So.
Right. And at our peak, many years ago, we had more than 500 children who were matched. So we want to get to that point again. We know there are great volunteers who are out there. We just encourage them again to find out more about us. And we say that the child has changed, but Jason, you can probably attest to
Yeah.
the fact that it's made an impact on you too.
It really has. It really has.
Now, if folks are wanting to get like a company involved, something like that, will you guys go out there and talk to them?
Absolutely. We have team members who are like, sign us up, let us know we can come out. Maybe it's for a staff meeting, and so we can come out and kind of share our message. We will also bring our training and orientation to that work site. So it's great for companies. Maybe you have more than 100 employees, or maybe fewer, or maybe more than that. But if you let us know and contact us, we will actually bring our training on site and really make it super easy for employees to learn more about it, either during their lunch hour or in the first thing in the morning or even the afternoon. We want it to be as easy as possible to learn more about how they can make an impact.
Sounds wonderful. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in. and
Thank you.
We'll get all that information out there for you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
100 Men in 100 Days is Big Brothers Big Sisters special challenge. For every child they want to help, they need one adult to join the BBBS family. Right now they serve more girls than boys because they don't have enough men stepping up. Man or woman, they want you to join their team and make a difference. Volunteer, recommend a friend or a family member, or invite them to your workplace, church, or social club to share the good news about how everyday people are making a real difference for their littlest neighbors. For more information, you can give them a call at 863-514-7556 or look them up on the web at www.bbbstampabay.org.